All right, everybody, I have great news. I think that first part of the video seemed to sound, at least, and look halfway decent. So we're just going to simply kind of jump right in here to part two, as promised, taken off right from this little middle ground room here. So the first couple keepsakes we had, first, if you did not watch the first video, first of all, head on back, check it out. That way you can at least get an idea of how we got this far. We used the Athena Owl Pendant keepsake to get started with this run. That way we could get the Divine Dash, which, check, we did. Then we ended up using this Thunder Signet? I don't know how to pronounce that word. But we used the Zeus keepsake. That way we could ensure that we received the Zeus boon. And we did, and we put that on our attack. So now we have lightning flying all over the screen. It's good stuff. Going into the next room, the enemies get a little tougher. What do we want to use here? I don't think we're really fishing for any other gods, any other boons at the moment. So instead, let's go with, there's one that increases your, it will level up a random boon every 4 encounters. I think this is going to be the move. That way we can really get our little character here. His name is Zagreus, by the way. That way we can get Zagreus as buff as possible before the final. Man, I really wish this was epic or rare. You know what we can do? At some point in this next run, we should be able to see a room that has a lady in it who can very nicely upgrade potentially one of or several of these boons. So hopefully we see her at some point in this next level. I don't want to sell anything. I think we're down with what's going on there, and I don't think I need to upgrade much life. I think we're doing good so far. On to the next one. Let's move up. I wanted to heat up my coffee between videos, but too late now. I should be drinking water anyway, right? Water? Okay. Maybe after this, because I'm on a... Actually, you know what? My timer has not started yet. So here we go. Is it just me? Or do the rest of you make water bottles sound like a little bird is chirping when you're drinking out of it? Alright, another hammer. This is good. So hopefully we can yet again increase the ability on our attack. Stay away from the spiky things. So these guys are interesting. When they get defeated, they turn into these little blue or dark blue egg-looking things, which can actually turn back into an enemy again. So once you defeat the first enemy, you really want to make sure that you keep your... Alright, can I just get away from that spear? You really want to make sure that you focus your attack on the egg as well. That way it does not come back to life and haunt you. Okay. Again, I don't want this spread. I like to kind of shoot from far away at times. Plus, I like having the clip of 24. Is that really... Oh, you know what? I think because I upgraded my aspect from the beginning. I think that's why it's up to 24. I still don't want to take it down, I don't think. So I'm going to keep that. Maybe I'll just take the attack bounces to somebody else. Because it's throwing lightning everywhere. You know, I think that'll... I mean, that'll pretty much double in damage, right? If my math is correct there. If it's going to another foe. Alright, I think I have enough damage that I should try to go for the extra dash ability here with Hermes. Or at least be able to move a little quicker. Where you at? Sometimes I get lucky and I throw up that special attack and they run right into it, which is very nice. And sometimes they run away from it, just like that. So ideally, I want to shoot those purple things right back at them. Again, the Athena dash, it's kind of like a crutch though, because if you're so used to having the divine dash, and then you go to not have the divine dash, you're kind of just dashing right into enemies. So part of the game progression is giving the gods these little vials of liquid. I have still not done nearly what I'm supposed to do with or given enough to the gods yet. Sorry, it's hard to talk while hearing them talk in my ear as well. So I'm gonna, if you see me press R on those, that's why. Not the R button, but not the R trigger, but the R. You guys know what I'm saying? Okay. Anywho. After you dash, becomes sturdy. That is cool, lets you move faster for a little bit. This is also nice as well, because every single chamber we leave, we get 13 coin. I think instead of doing either one of these, I want to re-roll. Fingers crossed.
Different set of choices.
Your attack is faster. Your move speed is faster. Oh boy. All right. I still didn't get what I wanted, but that's okay. I am going to go for the attack speed faster, because now this thing is going to be ripping, which I like. All right. So check this out. There are 2 gods in this room. I need to choose one to take a boon initially, so right now. And then there is going to be another god who I have to kind of fight. You'll see what I mean in a second. So I'm going to choose Aphrodite first. Your special deals more damage. You resist damage from foes. Let's go with this. The special deals more damage. Almost 150% more damage. That's a lot. So now, Athena is a little disappointed that I chose Aphrodite instead of her. So now she is going to kind of assist the enemies here, which can kind of sometimes be a pain in the butt, because she's going to... She won't cause me any damage. She won't try to attack me, but she will put these little shields, similar to what she gave me for my dash, on the enemies. But I'm kind of attacking them quick enough. Man, this attack speed is really going quick now. So you see how they have their little shields around themselves once in a while. That is because Athena is helping them out. So right now I cannot attack. Thought that was the last one. And you end up getting the Athena boon too. So I love these rooms that have the double boons. It's very helpful. All right. Once in a while, they offer you heroic boons, but you have to trade something you already have for it. I'm not in love with this Heartbreak Flourish. I think that was the one I just picked up. So let's go with this, because it can also deflect. So if I shoot this into enemies, it will deflect any projectiles as it's coming around. Let's heal up a smidge. That's helpful. It's nice also on these screens your timer pauses as well. Do I give it another shot for the double dash? I'm going to keep building up. I think I'd rather have health, or pardon me, I'd rather have damage increase here, maybe on the jolted enemies, because I seem to be doing an okay job dodging the enemies anyway. All right, so this guy is actually the final boss with a second boss as well, but occasionally midway through the run you see him in this room also. Kind of like a little precursor to the actual fight that's going to happen at the end. Lets you kind of warm up a little bit. So pretty much as he jumps towards you, you want to dodge past and right through. Again, the divine dash is great, as long as you can get the timing down. Sometimes there's so much stuff on the screen I can't really see exactly where he's attacking from, which is kind of annoying. And that sword, oh boy, yeah, those purple things that he shoots out sometimes are very difficult to avoid. I'm not doing great right now. My timing is not there. You always have to take it slower and let him attack. Okay. Notice the health meter did not go all the way to 0. And that never happens. because we're going to be seeing him soon, and if we defeat him now, he can't battle us again at the end. All right, we have the Zeus's Call. This is good. We're going to go ahead and pick this up. Now, if you notice, underneath my health bar, there is a little 4 section. It's broken up into quarters there, if I can incorporate math into this. Sorry for any of my students who are watching this. Broken up into quarters, and you're going to see that slowly progress as we make our way through these different stages during the rooms. Whenever you strike foes with lightning boons, fire an electric bolt. There's going to be stuff flying all over, and this is a legendary. I think I would be pretty naive not to pick up a legendary, right? We also get to restore. I could try to upgrade my attack again, but I'm a big proponent of picking up health when possible. Proponent of picking up health when possible. Man, look at all the lightning just... This is crazy. And I also have my call. So here's my call. I kind of just dash around and lightning strikes, which is very cool. Here. The beast awakens in the other room, everybody. You might get a little shot of the pup in a minute here. We took him to a friend's house yesterday. He got to play with the dog. What's up, buddy? Oh, look at that. He sits right in the shot. It's like he knew you were all watching. What's up, Mackers? Doing all right? He's chilling. All right, so here's what this is. This is a gate that, oh, it's locked. I can't get into it anyway. So you have to have a certain heat number to be able to pick up that. That's pretty much just a third choice, which is nice. I'm going to pass on the health for now. I don't really need much more from Athena, so we're just going to go for money. Oof, there was a little gold pot right by that door. I could have broke that for probably like 15 coin. I kind of jump the gun there. Man, there is just lightning exploding on the screen. I'm hoping that this is really going to help. Because obviously, the goal here is to beat, eventually, you have to beat your dad. You have to beat Hades at the very end. So you're always kind of hoping that your build is enough for that. And right now, I feel like we have a pretty strong build going on. Picked up some coin. Not too much going on here. Let's go for darkness, just because it'll give me a little bit of health boost as well. What do we got? That's so much yellow just exploding on the screen from this lightning. Trying to keep my eyes on what exactly is going on there. Now, you can also let that bottom meter that's broken up into quarters, you can let that fill all the way up. Now, because I'm clearing these rooms so quickly, like, I don't find it necessary at the moment, but certainly once we are at the final boss and playing against Hades, that will be a very good thing to utilize. See that gold pot? Plus 15. Yeah, usually they have about 10 to 15. Let's go to the shop. What a biscuit. You're a good boy. We have enough for actually both of these, which is cool. I don't really know what else we can get by Zeus. All right. Oof. The dash causes lightning bolt to strike nearby foes. So this would get rid of divine dash, but would give us more bolt damage, which would also jolt foes as well. I don't think I want that, actually. Only because the divine dash is so, like, powerful. Instead, I'm going to take this, which will give a chance for any lightning bolt to hit twice. Let's get some more health, and let's actually... That increased my health meter, and I'm going to just buy some, because I feel like the boss fight is in the next room, which is going to be that bull, and also this guy that kind of rides around. Is he going to ride around on a chariot? I forget what the... Nah, he's just going to throw his spear and kind of be a nuisance. The hero of Athens.
What? You think I'm here to...
You see?
So my goal here is typically to take care of the Minotaur first. I just find it easier to, because he has a much wider range, and just sort of avoid the hero of Athens when he's shooting his things at me. I'm not doing a great job at avoiding things right now, but okay. Dunzo. Where's my boy? And he's impervious, so I just kind of wasted that call. Stay out of those purple circles. We kind of have a boss melting. Oh boy. Kind of have a boss melting build here. We're doing really great. This is good stuff. All right, buddy.
They say to never meet your heroes.
I already have a feeling that if I get any comments on this video, most of them will be about my dog. I can already tell. He's a sweetheart. All right, now, there's one final stage, and this is more like a maze, and we're in search of dog food. I know that sounds weird if this is your first time watching this game, but you'll see what I mean in just a second. So let's go ahead and do our health pickup. We can do one of two things right now. On this screen here, at the bottom left by the health bar, you'll see that there are 3 little circles, and I guess they have little faces on them. If I lose all of my health, that's called a death defiance. So those are like lives. Right now I have 3 of them. So this life and then 3 more. What I could do is I could pick up the lucky tooth, which would be a 4th one of those lives. I'm pretty confident though in our build. So instead, I think I'm just going to continue to keep this Palm Blossom, because every 4 encounters it will still level up one of our random boons. And the next stage has multiple rooms. And I think every time I clear one of these small rooms, that counts as an encounter. So I'm going to keep that, I think. Pick up some health here. Do I want to sell anything?
Should I take the train?
Definitely none of those 3. So let's just continue and move up the ladder one more time. Don't worry, bud. We'll go for you know what after this. All right, bud? A walk. I just can't say it loud, otherwise he'll want to go now. Again, I think he's pretty tired from his little play date he had yesterday. His name is Mac. I call him Biscuit so much. I was even at the vet's office one time, and I was calling him Biscuit, and the vet goes, "Wait, is this is your dog? Is this Mac?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sorry. I know I call him Biscuit all the time." So here's what's going on. We have to get to Hades, and to get to Hades, we have to get past this dog. The only way to do that, because this game is very pet friendly, we have to find some dog food to feed to that dog, and then he'll move for us. The dog food is in one of these 5 chambers. If it has a little skull on it, that means that it is a boss. So let's avoid the bosses for now, just because I think it has a random chance on being in any of the rooms. And these rooms are very small. They don't have a lot going on. And there's just a bunch of them. Oh man, we have such a good electric build here that this electricity is just flying all over the place, which is good because these enemies like to spit poison. And if you get poisoned, you have to come over to one of these little baths and you can heal yourself up. But luckily, at the moment, I'm kind of defeating them quick enough. I don't have to worry about that. Again, this lightning is just bouncing all over the place. Let's keep rolling. I'm gonna do my best to stay away from these rats. I'm gonna let the meter build all the way up this time, and you'll see what kind of craziness ensues once that meter is all the way up. This is the last enemy. Am I poisoned? Alright, I'm poisoned, so I have to come over here and press this, which is kind of wasting my... call, but that's okay. And these electric guys, like the purple, not electric, but whatever you call that. The way they shoot that purple laser, I guess is the word. Oof, that health is way down from that. That was a rough one. I think my health was close to full when I started this run. Not great. Could be better. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I have to just be a little bit more careful. That way I can keep as much health as possible, since I did not go with the extra life keepsake there. There's a bunch of enemies that spit poison. The rats spit poison. The guys with the spears spit poison. These guys shoot little tiny bomb. I shouldn't say little tiny. But they spit bombs that explode in that red area. Check this out. So we already found the dog food here, which is good. Let's see if we get the extra dash. We do! So we have a choice here. We could take the extra dash, or we could move faster. Now I can re-roll this one time. The reason I would do that is I would have a chance to receive more than just a +1. That could be a +2 or even a +3. Do I get lucky? I do not. Instead, I take the downgraded movement speed. Oof. A little bit of health, whatever that stuff is. So now the game gives you some choices.
Maybe I should check the
You can continue to go through these if you want to upgrade your character anymore. But you risk losing damage. You can spend some of your money over here, which I think is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and purchase this.
Why not?
Yeah, the God Gauge charges up even when you take damage. Or deal damage. Oh yeah, we're down for that. I mean, I would love to have another 52, so I could afford that. Should I go for coin? You know what? I think we've had enough. I think it's time to head to Hades. See if we can take him down.
Bye for now, boy.
He's fine. Told you. Very pet-friendly, this game. Alright, we have 13 minutes. That's plenty of time. We're going to go to the snowy area where Hades resides here. This is the final boss of the game. For the first video back to Spiketown after a hiatus, can we, in fact, take Hades down on the first video? That is the question. Alright, so the dash really helps when he does that big circle attack. I'm gonna do my best to keep my distance. So having that third dash would really help if, or when he does that big circle. The good news is this lightning is just continuing to bounce everywhere. And this greater call is just ripping into him. Get out of there. So the game kind of builds into it. Those little breaks for Zeus, that way your greater call can't just melt his health. Kind of smart from the developers' choice there, since they know that the user has those calls. And also those little darkness breaks where he kind of disappears and reappears. And alright, so that is one of my... Get away. One of my life... Okay. Just use one. Still have 2 more. And about half health, which is... Did not mean to do that. And there's a second one. This is not great, folks. Get out of there. I'm going to just play a keep your distance. Can I shoot over this thing? Not really. Dude, you see? Like, that's where it really comes in handy to have that third dash. Especially when I think I have him set to move faster, if I recall. We did it. With the Death Defiance left over.
You have your mother's perseverance.
Good stuff.
How is it that you got this? Such strength, boy.
Cool, cool, cool.
By my father's name.
All right. At the end, so we have a new record, the Heat 11, with this particular weapon that we used. Not my fastest time. Looks like Twin Fists was my fastest time. This is kind of cool because if you wanted to take a screenshot or something like that, you could pick which aspects. Ooh, and I pressed the wrong button, so never mind. You could make a little build there. A lot of times, me and my buddy Sean will send those back and forth to each other after we defeat Hades, which is kind of cool. Well, there you have it, folks. We have officially made our way out of Hades. The sad news is, though, Zagreus, the character here, he cannot survive very long in the real world. So he will sadly find death yet again. But if you beat Hades, he throws up a little deuce sign right at the end there. Boom. Which is cool. And the beautiful thing of this game is, if you wanted just to simply dive right back in, you can. Well, I want to thank everybody for watching this 2-part little series here. Again, one of my absolute favorite games. It just simply is a great time. It's one of those circular... the games where as soon as you're done playing, you could dive right back in. You can come and spend all of your... Let me move my head over here. You can see all the little goodies that you can earn as you go, and all of those things can be spent to upgrade your character and make this area look pretty, and you can go and talk to the characters, and you can come to the shop in here and buy some stuff, and if we caught any fish, which that round we didn't, but this is one from before, you could turn in your fish. Highly recommend this game if you have not played this before. Well, that's where I'm going to call this video a day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video. See you later.